So I was boots on the ground this weekend, Leroy. I was boots on the ground at Bam Adebayo's basketball camp because he was going to talk to the media. And obviously I want to talk to him about Damian Lillard because they're boys. And really, it's not my fault because, like, Bam, he started this. Like, the reason that Damian Lillard wants to come to the Heat is because of Bam Adebayo. Like, that's his guy. And so who better to give us an update on the Damian Lillard situation than Bam at his basketball camp, right?
Yeah.
So, walked in there. What a time. By the way, top-notch staff, very welcoming. Everybody was very nice. It was good seeing people. Got a lot of Leroy while I was there. I did have a 4-year-old approach me, ask me for an autograph of his jersey. And I was like, you don't want me to sign that. I don't think he knew me. I think he just saw a big person sign this. I'm like, no.
It's a giant.
Wait a minute. What if he did know you?
No, he didn't know me. There's no.
But
way.
What if he did? I'm just saying, what if he did? How big would Tobin's head? How big would Tob would be?
I'm pretty sure he thought I was Fat Tyler Hero. Like, I think that's probably what he thought. I don't know, but I was I'm like, kid, you don't want me to sign your jersey.
Me and Tobin have been all over the country, and I mean Vegas. And we've never not gone there and not somebody walk up to me and say, what's up?
It's a giant. Yeah. So I'm going to play the clip of what Bam said about Damian Lillard. I just want for some context on this. Okay. I don't want to make it seem like I was insensitive and I just badgered him with Damian Lillard questions out of the shoot. So to set the scene, Leroy, I was told, hey, he's going to do media at 12 something. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So that hits, and Heat TV is there. And I thought Heat TV was going to do their little thing with him, and then I was going to go talk to him. But they were like, no, just kind of do it, off to the side. You can throw some questions. But they were boom, boom, boom. They were asking all, Bam, what do you do this camp? Tell us about your foundation. Tell us about the good work you're doing. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff.
You didn't give a rat's ass about the lovely stuff.
That's not true. I was, that's beautiful work Bam is doing. He does his foundation. It raises money for single moms.
All right, get to it. Stop trying to soft. He's trying right now, Vlad. You know what this is?
Stalling,
softening the blow.
Anyway,
bro, we talked about this. We talked about this weekend. Go ahead, play it.
Off the court, I knew you was gonna come over here with this, man.
The community question. That's not fair. I was gonna ask that stuff. What was your reaction to kind of all that going on? Obviously, you got a good relationship with them.
I mean, right now, the biggest thing. I'm not worried about that. Biggest thing is, me and Dame do have a connection. We do have a type of brotherhood, but it's business. Both sides want it to make sense. We're not a part of that. Well, I'm not a part of that. But the only thing I can do is spread my influence, and me and Dame just continue to be close friends.
When this all kind of started, though, he was on a podcast, and he just said, hypothetically, the first team that he wanted to come to was Miami because of you. When you guys were in the Olympics, was there talk, do you guys ever just banter just about, what that would be like? Because you got that kind of taste of it?
I mean, you don't really have the banter or the conversation, because at the end of the day, we were there for business, which was winning the gold. So, you do have those type of imaginations, but at the end of the day, we all understand it's business. It has to make sense. You can't always have your way. But the biggest thing for us is it could potentially happen.
All right, Bam Adebayo.
Hey. You lucky he likes you.
What do you mean, dude? That's
he was on the verge of just going scorched earth on you. Yep, but it was you.
Well, I'm a charmer. I told you, I'm a charmer.
No, dude.
I'm a charmer, dude.
Hey.
It's not fair though. I was sitting right there and asking another question. He just talked about it, and I had that. I was like, all right, cool. You're beautiful with it. I was gonna ask about.
You think I drove all the way down here to ask you about your camp?
I did ask him about his camp, though. It was a beautiful thing. He had some beautiful words to say about his mom.
The camp question was a cover-up, right?
It was a lead-in. It was a lead-in. It was,
Hey, Vlad, this is what it was. He feigned it, and Boom.
I like the fact that he knows.
Damn question. Boom.
Okay. But you know what? You want to know something? I appreciate from Bam that he knows, like, hey, listen, I know what you're up to. Like, I can't fool him. Okay. But was still willing to go. Was still willing to touch on it a little bit.
He did. And there's a lot of things I want to break down in this. One, so is there beef between University of Kentucky Wildcats? Because there was no mention of Tyler Hero by Bam. It's as if Tyler Hero is a figment of his imagination. Doesn't exist.
Well, the question was about Dame, though.
I asked about
right, but he can answer it, and he also said, I could spread my influence. My influence. So basically, the influence is that's my boy. My boy wants to play with me. I want to play with my boy. Bring my boy over here.
You know what I would say if I was him? I would say, like, Jimmy got to play with Kyle.
Right. But yet, isn't Tyler his boy? UK, Wildcats?
I think they are. I do think that Tyler and Bam are cool. But look, you don't think in a moment of honesty, Vlad, it's been said between Jimmy and Bam ever be like, look, guy's been hurt the last 2 finals runs, and we need a little bit of something.
I'm just saying, Riley said at the end of the season that Hero is a big part. And you guys always saying, and then what's been going on? His name has been in every trade scenario for Damian Lillard.
It's true.
And Bam Adebayo, a University of Kentucky Wildcat alum, basically didn't even mention him. It's as if Dame is going to be a Heat. That's what I want. That will happen.
Well, he did last year with the Donovan Mitchell stuff. He did like a tweet after they didn't get Donovan Mitchell, and it was basically a reaction to Bam spent his entire summer recruiting Donovan Mitchell only to see him go to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I don't think I do think he likes Tyler. I don't think there's a beef there. But this is not a disrespect. It's Damian Lillard.
That's the sad part. You can understand it.
It's
levels.
Jimmy was friends with Goran Dragic, and he set him up for Kyle Lowry. Now you mentioned Tyler. Also got a couple minutes with UD. UD was kind enough to give me a couple minutes, and I asked him about the Damian Lillard thing too.
This one's even worse.
Now, I'm just gonna let you. I'm gonna because he mentions Tyler there. UD brings up Tyler. You tell me what you think of this, Leroy. This is the captain, UD. Now retired, so he doesn't have any. He does not officially have a title.
You know what it is?
He's a highlight.
Once a champ, always a champ. We call Thurman champ. UD always gonna be captain, just like Jeter is captain. UD gonna be the captain.
Look,
so,
but
the fact that he ain't got a title or nothing, he got a title, captain.
But technically, he could talk willy-nilly, no ramifications. Here's UD.
The big thing of the summer is Damian Lillard. Yeah, it's interesting coming to Miami. What's the reaction of
I'm just sitting around watching like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting around watching like everybody else. Obviously, I have a relationship with Tyler. So I keep in touch with him. I talk to him. I check on his mental. But I'm sitting here watching just like everybody else to see what happens next.
How has he been doing with all this? He deals with that a lot. He has to go through this.
I think one thing I told Tyler, and one thing that we focus on is, the time spent. And the time spent here is amazing. So whatever happens, he can walk away with his head up. 6th man of the year. 2 NBA finals, 3 Eastern Conference finals. His 4 or 5 years here has been, equivalent or better than people's most careers. So he has nothing to be ashamed about. He holds his head high. He handled his business, and if that happens and the trade goes through, he goes somewhere else. He continues to build and grow and get more money and get better as a player.
There you go. Udonis has
Okay. UD's my boy, right? But you know what I took from that? He gone.
Don't let the.
When you talk somebody about like in the past,
dude,
that's it. Thank you, Leroy. He referred to the man in the past as he doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
That's not fair. I mean, he's just pointing out his career.
No. But even before that, he was kind of talking about Tyler like an old girlfriend, right? Now
but he's still good.
Yeah, we good. We talk every now and then, But yeah, I get what he was trying to do, but it sounded like he basically just sent Tyler on his way.
So Tobin, you talked to both Bam Adebayo,
yes,
and Udonis Haslam about the Dame Lillard situation and Tyler Hero, and they both responded to you in a way as if this trade's going to happen sooner or later. Tyler's gone, and Dame will be a Heat.
It felt like it very much so, yes.
They basically told you that without saying the exact words.
Right.
Yeah, Tyler's gone, Dame's coming.
And then Bam did a scrum later, and he kind of was like, well, I don't really want to get into it. Business is business, has to make sense. So he was doing PC, but like him saying, it could happen. I'm spreading my influence. You know.
He was talking about the camp. Stop reading into it.
No,
you don't have to read into it.
He wasn't.
No, Leroy.
No, he wasn't.
Spread my influence after Tobin just asked him about Dame, and he's responding about Dame. Spread my influence means I'm going to tell management, Riles, make this thing happen. Jimmy and or how about this?
Well,
Jimmy and I are going to tell management, make this happen.
There's also going to be a large Heat contingent. Everybody's kind of gathering upon Springfield this week for D Wade's Hall of Fame. Everyone's going to be together. You know, the Heat are going to meet like with their conglomeration. Everyone's together. D Wade's going to be there. Damian Lillard might be there. I mean, who knows, you know, but I just felt like, Leroy, I'm not going to allow the media and the NBA particularly to be silenced here where they try and bully Damian Lillard and he has to do crypto tweets all the time because they won't let him talk. We need to get our piece out there. The Heat need to get their piece out there on where they stand with things. And clearly where they stand with things is UD is basically right, just doing a little recap of Tyler Hero's Heat career.
Right. Like that. I mean, when he said was this, when you are no longer a Heat player, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You were 6th man of the year 3 times to the conference finals, 2 NBA finals. You got nothing to be ashamed of. You can go somewhere else and make more money and continue to do what you've been doing. When you say that, it's like I want to tip a 40 for my homie, right? Because he go. I'm just looking at it from layman's, you know, like UD tried so hard to be politically correct while signing the death wish.
Yes.
He just basically ordered the code red.
He was like,
right? He just ordered the code red. Did you order the code red? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. That's what he did.
Did you see how Kyle Lowry was hanging out at with Spo at a Team USA camp? So I was wondering what's up with that. You think like he's trying to tell him like, oh, listen, Jimmy's not gonna let you trade me. I don't know.
I don't think they care what Jimmy thinks with that 1 year, $37 million left.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But it was interesting to see them together in Las Vegas. But like, don't say that, Stunt Steve. Like, I care about the kids just because I asked the Damian Lillard question first.
No, let me say this. I know you. Right?
Point for
and I don't say this. I don't say this without some substantial evidence. You went there behind the disguise of I'm going for the kids, but you was gonna get your damn questions in.
Bam when he saw him was like, "You're here."
That's not true. That's
like,
not
his face, because he looked. No, play that video again. His face was like, "Oh, you here? Oh, don't start with that S." He knew exactly what you were coming to ask him, and he wasn't there for that.
But if it was me, wait, Vlad, if it was me, he would have been like, "I'm here for the kids, baby. I'm here for
right?
No, you
not answered it. So you do have a good rapport with
off the court.
I knew you was gonna come over here with this shit, man.
Hey,
look at that face. Look
at that face. Look, he looking right at you.
What? I'm the only one there at that point.
Look at that face. He's like, "What? Come on, man."
Heat TV hightailed it out of there with the Dame questions. Like, we know we can't use this stuff.
I mean, you are some.
What?
I'm just
boots on the ground, dude.
Yeah, but hey,
I have a trade. There was a trade scenario between the Heat, Blazers, Knicks, and Pelicans. That was actually a good deal for everyone. Where Dame Dame comes to Miami. Brandon Ingram goes to New York. Julius Randle goes to Portland, along with the deal that the Heat have. They go to Portland, like Nikola.
Who goes to the Pelicans?
Tyler Hero goes to the Pelicans, and they also get a New York Knicks 2024 first-round pick.
Interesting.
How do you like that? Tyler goes to New Orleans. He's there with Zion. Brandon Ingram goes to New York. Knicks need another wing scorer.
Yeah.
And Portland gets a big man because they don't want a shooting guard, so they get Julius Randle, and they get
Julius Randle shoots more than the point guard.
Yeah, but
he does love to shoot.
He does love to shoot, but he's a big man. They want somebody who's a big man, at least a forward. So you get Julius, Duncan Robinson, Nikola. You get
This kind of feels like you just got rid of Julius Randle in a first-round pick and got Brandon Ingram. I gotta say, it feels like you're winning out of this.
Time out. Wait.
Of course.
Why you have found a secret trade to get rid of your trash?
It's not that we're getting rid of our trash. We're still keeping our trash. We like our trash for the deal that he has. He's not getting paid a lot of money for Julius Randle. He's not.
These days he's not.
He's not. Tyler's making more than Julius.
He's but like I just don't understand. I gotta be honest with you. Like when you do like the who says no, I feel like the Pelicans say no because they're losing.
The Pelicans would probably say no, but here's the problem: Brandon Ingram has got another. He's almost, his contract's almost up, and if he doesn't want to resign, they don't want to lose, not get anything. For
I get you.
So,
okay,
and you get Tyler back, so you have a backcourt of CJ and Tyler with Zion. So that pick and roll with Zion and Tyler could be deadly, and you also get a first-round pick from the Knicks. Portland gets everything that they want in this deal, and the Heat only get Dame, but that's all. That's the only person they wanted to. It works out for at least New York and Miami. I don't know about New Orleans.
Hey, that's my point. I mean, no, you should just stuck with the first part. It works all out for New York because that's all.
Miami. No, and Miami.
Feels like you just want to get in on this.
He wanted to just mention somebody else so it don't look like it's.
He wants some action.
Listen, if you need our help in order for you to get Dame, we're more than happy to help you as long as we can get rid of Julius and get something in return. That's all I'm saying.
I did see that Marcus Morris liked a tweet of himself and Damian Lillard in Heat jerseys this weekend. That's the other Morris twin, the one who's good. That's
a shame. That's how we. Now, you can't do that with the Martin twins.
No, you can't because Caleb's the Martin. And by the way, did you notice this? A great point out by Drew Starr, who's doing the Lord's work on Heat Twitter right now. But I didn't, you can't say anything anymore if you're Damian Lillard. You can only post lyrics on your Twitter because otherwise the league will fine him and discipline him. So he posted some lyrics. People tell me this is from J. Cole, which I already knew. But just to confirm, stop
lying.
-1.
Damian Lillard posted yesterday, either you play the game or let the game play you and be that broke mother bleeper talking about I stayed true. That's J. Cole for you squares.
That's about. That's about when people say when you get all that money, you're gonna forget where you came from. He said, who said not Bernie Mac, but Baby Ace Kids.
Robin Harris.
Robin Harris say, people come up to me and say, you got all this money, you gonna change? He said, you doggone right, I'm gonna change.
Well, Drew Starr put a video with this. It's an old interview of Damian Lillard. How he's able to find this stuff so quick, I don't know. But Damian Lillard is explaining why J. Cole is his favorite rapper. All right. He was on J. Cole before anybody was on J. Cole. Who helped the Heat get Caleb Martin?
That was crazy.
J. Cole called up Caron Butler and said, look at this kid. And who does Damian Lillard want to play with on the Heat other than Bam? Caleb Martin. He's sending out the signals. We'll play your game, Cronin. You want to try and silence us? We'll get you right back, dude, with cryptic tweets and talking around circles at Bam's camp.
Wasn't really, come on. You about to ruin the deal.
I'm not going to ruin the deal.
You're going to get everybody fined.
I'm not getting anybody fined. You can't tamper player to player. That's not a thing. People kept saying, you're going to get him fined. That's not a thing. He can say whatever he wants.
Wait a minute. That's right. There was a memo last week, right? That was sent to the league.
Yes,
that was for organizations.
Dame can't say anything anymore. And you can't say, I will only go to this team. I will only go to this team.
But Bam can talk about Dame.
Oh yeah.
Even
though he's under contract with Portland?
Yeah.
Yep. If Bam was president of the Miami Heat, he could not. Could I ask that to Caron Butler? No. I saw Caron Butler, by the way. That's our guy.
But he's power forward of the Miami / center of the Miami.
There's no player-to-player tampering. There's no player-to-player tampering. That's when he says influence. I'm like, I see you. I know what you're saying. I know what he's talking about.
Hey, you know what? Anytime you read something or read tea leaves, it always works out for you. You have never read tea leaves and said this ain't gonna work out.
No, I mean,
No, you haven't. No, you haven't, dude. No, you haven't. All the tea leaves you read is that work out for you, dude. I'm reading the leaves. He said, "I'm reading the tea leaves."
I'm not reading the tea leaves. I'm taking what he said, and I'm like, I feel good about this, and especially what UD said.
Somebody said in the Twitch chat, UD is the new Gogi. If I'm honest,
it is. That's the thing. I almost don't want Udonis Haslem to have an official position with the Heat because I want him to be able to say whatever he wants.
You want him to be your insider,
pretty much.
But it'd be everybody's insider. Gogi was everybody's insider.
I know. I can't wait till we get Gogi back too.
Really?
They've been in talks.
Who said that?
Barry Jackson.
Oh.
Late summer edition. Possibly.
Right. After they get Dame?
Of course.
So it is, they got 5 weeks now?
Yep.
Like I said, talk to me when there's 2 weeks.
Fair. But we had to hear from one of the horse's mouth on this.
What?
Bam Adebayo.
You're the worst.
Yeah, Bam's talking about Dame.
That would be the first time you ever talked to him, and he said he didn't say something about me because you beat me to the punch. He was probably gonna say something, and then you beat him to the punch, and he looked at you with the crazy.
If it really went off the rails, I probably would have said, like, if he didn't find my me charming, I would have just said, Leroy told me to ask it.
No -1 here.
Dude, Vlad, this dude is like, he can do no wrong in front of Bam. No wrong. But every time we interview him, the first thing he does is look at me in disgust.
That's
like,
wrong. Why you think
it's Tobin's fault. That man always looking. Yeah. Like they always say I'm old shaming UD. Me and UD cool as hell. And every time I see him, I say, let's take this picture, send it to Tobin.
You know what you gotta do, Leroy?
What?
You gotta tell Bob that Tobin's been bad. You know, that is all the negativities comes from Tobin when you talk to Bob.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, no, because if he's doing that with Bam to you might as well do that to
I'm
his
not
boy
doing
Bob.
anything. Bam came to his own conclusions. He was the devil's advocate, not me. I didn't do that.
What about wait. I got another situation. What about when we interviewed Kyle Lowry?
That was just an honest running out of time. I mean, you wanted to talk golf with Kyle Lowry.
You call the man BBL, man.
No, this was before that. Well, this was before that. But he said he ain't want him. So I couldn't wait to interview Kyle Lowry and throw it out there. And then old Tobes threw out some golf. And we talked for like 10 minutes about golf. And he said, time's up.
Toby, that was smart. That was smart by Toby. You know that you can't resist golf talk.
Diversion. Take a quick break.
For Tobin.